Lettering for therapy. Hello, hello. Hello, Cherie from South Florida. Y'all tell us where you're from. I'm so glad you're here tonight. I don't know if you got to make it earlier today, but I have lots of stuff coming up for this next week, starting tomorrow. And I'll tell you about it again, but just real quick as people pop on, is starting tomorrow. I'm doing my sweet treat lettering party. And it's in a private Facebook group. It's only $10. You get these printables, and you're going to make some cards, and I'm going to do classes on the iPad as well. So it'll be super fun. If you want to know how to sign up for that, you can sign up on the, if you're on TikTok, you can sign up if you click on my picture up there, and then it'll take you to a link, and then you can sign up easy. And then on here, we can put the link for you. I don't know if it's in the description already or not. I don't know. It is. It's in the description. Okay. So hello. If you don't mind sharing this, sprinkling this with your friends, that always makes it more fun for your friend to watch with you, right? You never know who just needs this little treat tonight, little sweet treat, right? So I'm just finishing up one of the cards for the class on the next 2 days, the sweet treat lettering party. And I did this fun little cone. I will show you all the technique on how to do it, but I just wanted to finish this up real quick as people are popping on. And I'm going to show you, we're going to do some names. We're going to do some names tonight. I'm going to do some confetti real quick. So hang out if you want me to hand letter your name. And then we are going to talk about why lettering can be therapeutic, or how it can be therapeutic, and like what that meant to me when I started lettering. Look at our little confetti. This is a little boo-boo, and I love to show y'all what I do to fix boo-boos, right? And I don't ever know how to fix it until I get to it, right? Hey, Beck. Hello from New Zealand. Do you know I have another friend from New Zealand? She is such a hardcore follower. I mean, she'll watch me at 3 in the morning. I'm like, girl, I'm so glad you're here. So fun. Yeah, I love her. She's precious. She always says Kiwis here. All right. Now, I'm just making some little, what do you call this? Not confetti, but sprinkles. Sprinkles are always fun. So we could do sprinkles around the outside, or I thought I love a gold marker. I love a gold marker. And so this is metallic gold. This is my favorite gold marker, Deco Color, by Marvi Ushada. All right. And if you popped on, say hello. Tell me where you're from. Okay, this is really pretty. And I'm just going to start putting some dots on here just to give it some ooh. What do you want to call that? And it's oil-based. So you don't want to, I'm going to go up from the left to the right because I'm right-handed and I don't want to smear it. Okay. And all I'm doing is just putting a few dots here, kind of covering up the little mess ups I had. Oh, I forgot that I want to. Ooh, look. Karen, hello. Y'all, look at the metallic. Doesn't the metallic just, it's everything. It's everything. And I feel like we need some metallic in here, but let me go ahead and trace around it. I'm using this is a watercolor permanent Le Pen marker. It's also by Marvi Ushada. Hello from Idaho. Hello, Melissa from South Carolina. I hope y'all are doing well today. Here is an ice cream cone that I made at DQ. Does anybody know what DQ is? This is how they make them at Dairy Queen. Not necessarily with sprinkles, but DQ is Dairy Queen. In Texas, we have them. It's like their famous thing is blizzards. And if you know what Dairy Queen is, and if you know how they hand the blizzards to you, tell me in the comments. If you're familiar with Dairy Queen, and you've had a blizzard and they hand you the blizzard, what do they do when they hand you the blizzard? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to be like, what? It's kind of cool. It's pretty cool. I'm just making some details in here. Details are always good. What did they do at DQ? Ha 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 ha. Somebody on TikTok got it. Oh, 2 people on TikTok got it. Okay, on let's see. Hi, Betty. Leisha on Facebook got it. Oh, several people on Facebook got it. They turn it upside down. So they take the cone and they like give well, not cone, it's not a cone. It's in a cup and they hand it to you like this. And it's so thick it won't fall out. So pretty cool, huh? Y'all got to come to Texas to get you some DQ. Okay, so there's more DQs at a lot of places. So New Mexico, they have DQ. Who else? What other states has Dairy Queen? Yeah, it's pretty fun. So the Blizzard it's ice cream and they blend up whatever you topping you want, like like Oreo or whatever. Y'all have to tell me what your favorite one is too. And then they go like, here you go. And it's always like, whoa. But it's a good one if it's a good one if it doesn't fall out. I've never heard of one that falls out. Have y'all ever heard of one that fell out? I've never heard of that. And I don't know what that means. Ohio and California. Awesome. Yay. Welcome everybody. Okay, so here we go. I'm just finishing up this card. I always like to put if I put some metallic somewhere, I also like to put metallic like on the design. So I'm just going to actually add some lines here. Ooh, pretty. And I'm doing it pretty quick because I want to move on and get to some other things with y'all tonight. Like that. And then maybe I could do some sprinkles like this too. But yeah, this metallic marker, if you've ever had a metallic marker and it wasn't that great, which a lot of them aren't that great because they kind of come out as yellowy. Ooh, look. Ooh. Now, I'm out of the line here. Am I okay with that? Yes. Why? Because it's doodled and hand lettered, for one. For two, part of it is, see that red line right there? Whoops, see that red line? That's from my erasable pen. My erasable pen, I drew that out first with that. So let's get that. See if you can see that red ink go away. See the red ink went away? All you need is friction. It's called a friction pen. All you need is a little bit of heat or just use the eraser on it. Just use the eraser. So let me show you the cards that I have that are going to be made for our sweet treat. And you're going to be able to make them however you want. I'm just going to give you ideas, right? So I thought this one was super fun. I made this earlier today. And if you're like, what is she talking about? I have a sweet treat lettering party coming up starting tomorrow. Okay. And you get these printables, and then here's some of the things we're going to make. We're going to make them on paper and on the iPad because I want you to see what it's like to draw on the iPad too. This card I was working on earlier today, and I made a boo-boo on it. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to tear that edge off because I used to make cards a lot, and we would do that just for design. And so that's a good fix right there. But this turned out really fun on top of the brown because colors don't always show up on brown. And so I can't wait to show you what I used for that. And then I used, and then we did the keep calm and eat cake. And so that was really fun too. This cake is so easy. It's a rectangle and a triangle. That's it. It looks a little like hard to do until you start breaking it down like that. So I'm going to show you how to do that. We're going to talk about some lettering tips. And then here's the popsicle with ice cream. Anything is popsicle. I don't know if y'all have those popsicle places. We have one in town. I've been once, I think, where you get a popsicle and then they dip it in all the things. I feel like there's specialty dessert places everywhere. What is y'all's favorite dessert? Tell me what your favorite dessert is. Okay, so anyway, here's 4 examples. We've got popsicle, ice cream cone. Ooh. This was the favorite earlier. I don't know what y'all think, and then the keep calm and eat cake. So those are going to be so fun to make. I'm excited about that. If you popped on tonight, one thing I wanted to talk about is why is hand lettering good for your health, for your health. It's therapy. It's relaxing unless you get stressed out with it. And I want to tell you that it can be relaxing. It can be soothing. But you have to go into it with the right attitude, okay? Ooh, Hot Fudge Sundae, cupcakes. You got to tell us what kind of cupcakes. We got to know. Kimberly's from Texas. Your favorite dessert is cheesecake. Do you like something on the cheesecake or just cheesecake? So one thing that's really relaxing when you're learning to letter is tracing. Because when we think, oh my gosh, I got a letter and it's, how do I do that? And what if I mess up? And that seems stressful if you're new. But if you're learning and you find something to trace, I recommend getting tracing paper. Okay, so this is just a piece of tracing paper. We can see through it. I don't know if you ever have used tracing paper before. I used it when I was growing up. We used it for, I don't know if it was an art class or maybe when I was learning to write. I don't remember. But when I saw it again, I was like, oh my gosh, tracing paper. I haven't seen that in so long. Strawberry shortcake. Yum, yum. Okay. You can't see the typing. Oh, you can't see what people are typing because of that graphic down there. I'm sorry. Maybe I won't do that graphic next time. Or maybe you can't. Oh, Debbie's saying that. Okay. All right. So here is one of my lettering books. You don't have to have my lettering book, obviously, but something to trace. So my example is going to be one of my lettering books. This is my favorite one because it's color and it's just my latest one. So I love it. But when you learn to letter, find something to trace, and then I'm trying to find, what should I have y'all do first? Hold on. This is kind of fun to do the block letters. Okay, hand lettering is not just brush lettering. Brush lettering is the thick and thin lines. Hand lettering can be anything. And so I'm going to show you how to do block letters and just how relaxing this can be. So when you do block letters, you are going to just write regular letters, okay? Just print. And you can do your own or you can copy mine. And so, anyway, you're just going to write the letter, okay? I'm using an erasable pen. You can use a pencil, erasable pen. And then get something permanent and go around it. Okay. So now I'm just going to go around it like this. And what am I going to do to the inside of this A? I'm going to get rid of that red marks because that's an erasable pen. Okay. So there it is. I'm going to get rid of it. How do I get rid of it? Well, I can take my erasable pen and just erase. Okay, just like that. Or I can get my heat gun and use it like I did a minute ago. Okay, so just like that. Okay, so there's different styles of lettering. So I just want to show you, find something to trace. So let's just say I want to trace this. It's my birthday and I'll try if I want to. Then you're just going to get whatever kind of markers you have. I love to suggest that people start with Crayola markers because they are inexpensive and fun to use. But if you turn on some soft music or just have it like a girly movie in the background, like what do you call it? Hallmark movie, you take a deep breath. I think that's one of the hardest things to do. When people take a deep breath, gives me permission to do that also. So anyway, just trace. And then the more you trace, the more your muscle memory is kicking in and you're going to be able to eventually do it by yourself and you'll find that relaxing. But tracing is very relaxing. And taking your time is really important too. I'm kind of going speedy because I want to show you as many things as I can. That T is really wide. Okay, so see how you can make, oh, by the way, go ahead and grab some paper and a pencil or pen or marker or whatever so you can play with this, okay? Because right now I want you to play around. So I have a lot of left-handed letterers. If you're a left-handed letterer, would you please make a comment about what is helpful for you? So Elvia, if I said your name right, I hope. You need to play around and see where the best place is to turn your paper. I mean, you may have to turn it almost all the way sideways. Okay. I have a lot of people who suggest that works for them. Think about the way that you hold your pen. Whenever you do normal handwriting, how do you hold your pen? And And I know that smudging is worrisome for some people, but I asked some people in different groups that I've been in, and I'm like, who's left-handed? And then a few of them, find issues with it, and some of them are like, nope, I don't have a problem. So I don't know if they just turn mine all the way sideways. Good. Aunt Joyce says she turns it all the way sideways. So that sounds like this, like she's writing like this. I don't know. It's what it sounds like to me. So play around. You can do it. So many people do it, and just figure out what you can do. Play around and see what you can do. Okay. So let's get different kind of markers so I can show you different kind of markers. That's Crayola, very inexpensive, very easy to get, right? You said it right. Okay, good. That's a pretty name. I may do some names in a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to practice cry. Now, when you're new to lettering, this is not my favorite marker. Do you see how thick it gets? And the tip is like, can you see how it bends down? I don't think you can. Just one second. Let me show you. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay. Look at the tip here. Look how you still can't see it very good. It really, really bends. Like, see how it bends? It's just really, really loose and thick. So it makes it very hard for a new letter. Even though I'm tracing, it's still hard. Okay, because it's hard to control. So let me show you my favorite markers for control. Okay. Well, let me first show you the Le Pen. I'm the Le Plume 2. I'm still practicing with these. These are pretty new to me. And I'm going to, let's see how, I think this has a stiffer nib. Okay. And I call these different styles of lettering. So this one I call tall and skinny. So we're just going to, see, this one is a lot more steady. It's a lot more steady. It's a stiffer brush. See, when I press down, it just barely presses down. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it just barely like presses down. It's still a brush pen because you can get that thin and thick stroke. Like I'm going to go thin up here, heavy down, thin across there. But it's not like these. This is a no-go for a beginner. Colon, no. But yes to Le Plume 2. Okay, but my favorites for learning to letter would be Le Pen Flex. These are brand new. I love them. And let me show you why I like them. One is it's got a real short nib. Do you remember the other ones that I showed you? How long they are? Okay. Harder to control. See that? But they both are flexible, but they'll both flex like a paintbrush, right? But they still are firm enough to use. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do some names. Let me do some names. Okay. Jeannie's excited for tomorrow's class, and she already put her little a little sweets emojis. Y'all, if you've already signed up for tomorrow's class, go ahead and put your sweets emojis if you have emojis. If not, just say I signed up. We've got like 80 people have signed up so far. I'm so excited. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let us know and we'll give you the details on that. Okay, so we're gonna do Elvia. We'll start with Elvia. And this is the pen that I recommend for beginners. One of them. This is one of my new favorite ones. I want to make sure I spell it right. Debbie, if you're not too busy. Well, first I need to ask y'all, does somebody want me to letter your name? If you'll put a name in the comments. Cherie signed up. Muriel signed up. Woohoo! It's only $10 if y'all haven't signed up. It's worth it. Every penny. We're going to have a blast. I can't wait to teach you and talk about sweets. And anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. Do my name. Okay, Erica. I'm going to do Erica. And it's regular spelling. Do you see it? I'm sorry, Debbie, if I'm going too fast. Oh, you've got TikTok over there. Okay. Okay, Erica. So see how much control you can get with these markers because they're short. Short. The colors are really pretty too. Okay. I'm ready for someone on this. Okay, Muriel. Okay, Muriel. Muriel. Now, if you got some paper out, practice with me. Practice with me. And if you're like, wait, how am I going to practice? I don't even know how to hand letter. Write with me and start paying attention to your handwriting. And this would be good for you if you start learning to letter to look back at and be like, oh, look, I have improved. I wish I had all of my lettering in the beginning. Leslie on TikTok. Hi, Leslie. Thanks for watching. If y'all are on TikTok, if you'll tap the screen as many times as you can, it'll give you some little confetti and it'll tell TikTok that you like me. Okay, we've got our L, E, S, L, E. Don't you like how I'm saying it as I'm writing it? Look at the fancy Y. That's a pretty color too. I like that. Who is next? Melissa. Melissa. Okay, I'm going to show you a different pen next. Is this one showing up good enough? Y'all, everybody loves M's. They say they're so therapeutic to do the hump, hump, hump. I'll show you what I mean as far as the hump in just a second. Melissa. Melissa, I have a funny story. What's funny to my friend Melissa. So my friend Melissa, I was hand lettering a Christmas ornament for her. I just, for a second, I thought that looks weird. But then I moved on with life. And she got it and she goes, how long have you known me? And I'm like, what? And she said, and I spelled it Mellisa. How I did that, I have never in my life. Okay, Valerie is next. Valerie. Okay. Anyway, more reasons why you should. Okay, those of you who already are like super like all in hand lettering, tell us what made you want to sign up to do it. Or if you're new and you're like, why do I want to learn how? Tell us in the comments, why do you want to learn how to hand letter? And I will tell you my reason. If you haven't heard my story, I was in a very, very dark place about 5 years ago. Did not care about being on this earth. And you're like, well, how does that story get me here? Well, it was a lot of the healing process. So, okay, so to make cards, good. More names. I see some TikTok names. Melinda will do next. Anyway, and so I just remember I had panic attacks. It was bad. It was really bad. And I was embarrassed to go to God, which I laugh about that because it's not like he doesn't already know that I had issues, but it was just like I didn't want to admit it. So through friendships who were like on the right path with God and therapy and counseling and all the things, family support, I made it through. And I just remember praying, Lord, you show me what to do next. And I want to glorify you in it. And so whenever Tony on TikTok, whenever I I've always loved to do like handmade things. My mom always handmade things. So I really enjoyed watching her, and she would have little businesses and stuff. Who's next? Kiwi. Hi, Kiwi. I was just talking about you. Did you hear me talking about you? We have a friend from New Zealand on TikTok. Anyway, so where was I? Oh. So somebody asked me, would you teach hand lettering? And I'm like, how am I going to teach hand lettering? I don't even know how. In 8th grade, I learned calligraphy, like the standard, like, I don't know if you ever took that, but in 8th grade, I took it and you had to have these straight, perfect lines. It was a grade. They were grading us on it. And so I had to take it pretty seriously. And that took the fun out. What I love about this is modern calligraphy is that it's whimsical and fun and you can't make mistakes really, right? I feel like I'm like halfway in the middle of a sentence and then I move on to something else because I'm seeing so many names and I'm all excited. But ask me questions if I didn't finish what I was talking about. So basically, someone asked me to teach. Look at these people love this. These M's. Okay, I'm gonna finish what I was saying. So a friend asked me, "Would you teach hand lettering?" And I was like, I mean, if we can get some people together, I guess so. And so I said, let's try to get 6 people together. And we posted on Facebook, and like 25 people were like, I'm coming, I want to come, I want to come. And I was like, whoa. So it was like the door was opened that I realized people want to learn this, people want to see this. And so from that door, God opened another door and another door and another door. And I am still teaching 5 years later. It's just like blows my mind away. I'm like, oh, Muriel signed up because you're exploring creative outlets and want to do something to combat arthritis in fingers. Good for you. And see, something like that would hinder someone for doing hand lettering or something like that because they have a trimmer. One of my best friends has a trimmer, and she's an artist extraordinaire. She does not let that stop her. And her lettering is beautiful, but there's also some people who do lettering and you can see it's a little shaky. And guess what? Who cares? Who cares? Chantel on TikTok. It doesn't matter, because why are you lettering? Think about it. Like, it can be relaxing. It can be, if you do feel like, okay, I've got a little bit of a gift at this, or I really want to work on this, you can do it as a business. Some of you may be on here thinking, I love lettering and pretty good at it, or people tell me I'm good at it. What can I do next? Well, you can make stuff to sell. Becky. But anyway, it's very good for therapy. But my favorite thing to letter are scriptures, because that's what got me where I am today. And okay, people love, I always feel like they have troubles writing K. So I'm going to do a loop. Okay. And then I'm going to do this, and this. And this is a good time for me to stop and kind of tell you a little bit about hand lettering is not handwriting. So if you think right now, I have the worst handwriting, you're okay. You're in luck then, because you don't have to have good handwriting to learn how to letter. Because with lettering, hello, Stephen Boots, you're going to learn strokes. So like, for example, this is an upstroke. It's just a thin line. Who can do that? Anybody. Now, if you have a brush pen, remember I told you this is a flexible tip. A downstroke is you press down. Those are the two main strokes. If you look here with Becky, this is a downstroke right here. It's thick. When I went up right here, that's thin, because that's an upstroke. So when I make this line up, it's thin. When I go down anytime, it's thick. See how easy that is? And then the next stroke is an overturn. So you just go light up, heavy down. Anytime you go back up, it's thin. Okay, right here, we're going to go heavy down, light up. See how thin I can get that? I'm not really good at the thin lines because I have a heavy hand. I've always like written really hard and, dramatic growing up, and like in junior high. I just think about, I got those Crayola markers, and they were flat as can be before you knew it. And so I have to really focus on that light upstroke. Okay. And then this is a loop. So we go up thin. Every time we go down, it's thick. Up, it's thin. So these are the strokes: upstroke, downstroke, overturn, underturn, loop, oval, descender, ascender. So the good thing to do right in the beginning, and is if anybody's interested in my membership, it opens Monday. But the first things that you'll get are classes on like drills. So for example, doing that upstroke, you're going to slowly go slow. See how I'm not taking my time? You're going to take your time, and you're just going to do a couple of pages of that. You're going to get control. Even someone who's been lettering forever they still need to practice. When I first start on here, I'm shaky. I'm shaky. I just am. It's like any kind of exercise that you do. Whenever you are learning how to play basketball, most of the time you don't just shoot the hoop and get it. Most of the time people practice. That's why they have basketball practice. That's why they have tennis practice. That's why they have soccer practice. Because whatever you're trying to do, you have to practice. You have to. You enjoy using to encourage people on their faith walk, but have little confidence in my work. Joining the iPad group has given me so much joy. Oh, I'm growing in confidence, but more than this, has become the light I have needed to balance a rather stressful ministry. I love watching what the other members do. Oh, thank you so much. It just says Facebook user, but I am really thankful for you to sharing that. That means a lot. Means a lot. I'm going to move on to Sherry. Anyway, so a couple things coming up. My sweet treat lettering party starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. and it's in a private Facebook group. It's only $10. It's a great way to get to know me and what I do, what I teach, and you'll learn along the way. We'll do some fun doodling sweet treats. If you just popped on, we're doing these cards and these cards, and we're going to do them on the iPad and on paper, and you get these printables. And then I also have a screensaver for you too, and I'll show you that when I get my iPad out in a little bit. Okay, Karen. But on Monday, I open up my tribe to anybody who's interested, and we start off by doing the basic strokes. Okay, Ashley on TikTok. We see you, TikTok. We see you over there. And so there's classes that you'll be able to start with right away, whether you join on Monday or if you join on Thursday. We close the group on Thursday, only open twice a year. So check into that. Okay, who's next? Charlene. Charlene. Let's do Charlene with a different marker. I'm going to use my... If you've been with me for a little bit, you might not have seen me use these. Now, let me show you the difference. These are... Okay, these look the same, but they're not. Okay, look at the difference. See that white? See that wrap? How that wrap has, it's white and it says Deco Brush. Pigment, okay? And this one is a Brush Marker Pro. So this is pigment ink. So it writes a little different. So I thought that might be kind of fun to use to show y'all. Oh, it's like paint. It's like paint. Okay, Charlene. Now this marker is not as smooth because it has that bigger tip like some of the other ones, you know, and it's a little bit more wiggly, but it just gives a different look. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I don't recommend it for beginners, but I think it writes really pretty. Karen markers are one of my favorite. Did I spell it right? Charlen. I think I did it. I think I did it right. What's the Facebook called? Create with Christy is, if you're interested in the sweet treat lettering, go, if you're on TikTok, click on my picture here and go into the link in my bio, and it's the first thing up there. But Create with Christy is where I am on Facebook right now, and that's where you can find me. Ari, I saw your name earlier. I was hoping we would be able to get to yours. I may not can do everybody's name. We'll see. Okay, we'll see who all I can do because I want to show y'all some other stuff too. A-R. Yours is easy, right? It has some really pretty letters. So when I do the lettering, you'll see me stop. So I'm going to go heavy down, light up. Remember that oval I showed you up here? There it is. And then down. And then the R, when I first started lettering, my R looked like that. Could be Ari. Ari. Maybe it's Ari. It's probably Ari. I. But then when I started lettering later, I was like, ooh, I'm going to add this. I'm going to add that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start adding this when I do my A's. And then I'm going to start adding that loop when I do my R's. But what I was saying is I stop in between each stroke. It helps you with control. And if I did that like at the same time, it would have kind of blended better. Okay. I need to like have a checklist of things. Thank you. Is it Ari? Ari? I mean, Ari. I think it's Ari, but I could be wrong. It's so hard when you can't talk to people. Okay. There was something I was about to, Debbie, what was I about to do next? It's like, I don't know. Okay. So the question, I'm part of the hand lettering tribe, just got an iPad. Do I join a second group to learn Procreate? Yes. If you are in the Be the Light lettering tribe, then you're in my hand lettering one. Oh, that's what I was going to show y'all. Then you're in my hand lettering tribe. And this is the kind of things that we do with the basic learning, like I showed you with the basics. And then we get into this kind of stuff, which is a lot more advanced, but it's not anything that you can't do. So if anybody's looking at this going, no, can't do that, I promise you, I'll walk you through it. You can do it. Right? Is there anybody on here in my lettering tribe that you're like, I didn't think I could do it, but I could do it? And I show you, I take you step by step on how to do it. And we do scriptures every week. So that's like, I just have to give him the glory, because that is exactly what got me here. And we just pick a scripture and I do a little devotional with it. Anybody can do the devotional and the sketch part of the scripture. Like this is what I do with part 1. And then if you join my membership, we go into a private group and then we finish it up and do like the shadowing and the highlighting and all the things with it and the artwork and the doodling. And so that's what makes the difference. Now, if you are in, yes, you can do it. Linda says you can do it. Of course you can. Yeah. I bet there's a lot of people who thought they couldn't do it. I didn't think I could, and I'm doing it now. Alice, yay. Yay. Okay, so iPad. If you're brand new to the iPad and you didn't even know you could draw on it, you're going to be in for a treat, whether this is something that you'll ever want to do or not. It's still so, to me, mesmerizing to watch. So I actually have my lettering book that I showed y'all. I actually have it on my iPad. But I'm going to show you, you're also going to learn the same things on here in the Sweet Treat membership group. Everybody, whether you do the iPad part or not, is going to get this screensaver. I already made it and put it in the group. Miss Debbie put it in the group. So everybody gets this to put it on your phone. So that's fun. I'm also going to show the iPadders how to make it. And look, it looks like icing. See, it looks like real icing. Isn't that fun right here too? It's like icing. So that's one of the things we're going to make in the Sweet Treat lettering party. And then I drew these on here. And so I drew these on the iPad. All right. I'll show you a little bit about what do you mean drew these. I drew on here and then I printed them out. So can I go back real quick and answer? I did not answer Renee's question. So Renee, if you are in the hand lettering tribe and you want to add the iPad tribe, we discount that and you can add it anytime. So yes, it's a separate group. If you can't do both and you just want to do one, you can switch it over. It's up to you. But you need to email support@craftwithchristy.com to do that. So, you're so sweet, says Christy's a good teacher. Aw. Okay, but let me show you a little bit about what do you mean you can create art on the iPad. So I am creating, like this is if I wanted to do, this is like the screensaver size. So it didn't really, I'm just going to show you the size right now. But I'm just going to use black and then I'm going to hand letter something. And let me see what brush I'm using. That should be good. So you can just write on the iPad. What can you do with these things? Oh my gosh. Let me show you. Let me show you what I've done with my iPad. I love showing this stuff because, well, it's fun. And I just did this because my son just got married to Brittany. And so this is something I actually created on the iPad. I printed it out, put it in a frame on their rehearsal dinner table, food table. It was so sweet. And this is a long story of why they're wearing crowns, but it's the sweetest story. Sweetest story. Now, Brittany, she is creative and she did this artwork. Okay. Then I hand lettered this on my iPad. Can you feel me? Can you follow me? Let's see if I still have it on here because I might, let's see, under custom work, custom. Well, here's where I designed their little picture. And it did say one more day because it was the night before. But anyway, so I just hand lettered her info and then she put it in here. So that was done on here. Okay, there's that. Then I also hand lettered this, that. Oh, here's something I haven't shown anybody yet because I had it put away. Look, I hand lettered. So she did the flowers. I did the lettering. I did the lettering on here. Copied it, pasted it, put it in whatever program she used. Okay, so that's the wedding stuff. Let me show you hand lettering with a marker. This was a table number. So see what you can do with both lettering. You can use lettering for lots of things. This was my grandma's 90th birthday invitation. It's a magnet. Okay, I designed it on here. And then who knows where I put grandma? Grandma, where are you? I don't know. Anyway, and then I just printed it out on magnet. I didn't print it out. I had it printed. I usually have this. I usually send these off. I think this was Walgreens. And then look at this. I designed this on my iPad. The church is fun. You could do every bit of this. If you're looking at this going, I could not do that. You can do that. Every week I have people who think they can't do it, do it. And then guess what? I made a little sticker too. So they're coordinating. Isn't that fun? And show you a couple more things with the iPad, and then we'll do a couple more. This past year, well, here's some fabric. I designed this fabric. See the Be the Light, and then it has little speckles in it. I would design that on the iPad. And then I sewed something with it. And then it's like Christmas in here. These are table tents, which I show how to do this in just both tribes, like separately. Isn't that fun? So at the table, or if you wanted to put sweet tea, or if you had a name to put it in front of their name. On one side could be their name, and the other side could be Happy Fall. Okay, last thing from the iPad. So last year, my iPad tribe, we went through, and every month we did a Fruit of the Spirit. And then we made a calendar at the end. So if you join, you have access to these classes. That's the thing. When you join, you have access to the past classes to go back and play with these. So fun. It's like memory lane right now. I'm like, oh. So I made these calendars for Christmas gifts and gave it to them. So some people are like, again, what do you do with the iPad once you make something? That's what you do. And then today I made a sign for I sent out an email. I don't know if you saw it, if you're on my email list, but I said, if you're a teacher or no teacher and you want me to make a personalized sign for you, let me know. And Senora Gonzalez sent me what she wanted. And so I sent this to her. I picked a few people, and I'm still picking some. And she already printed it out and hung it up on her door and sent me a picture. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. So that was one that I did for her. But that for me doesn't take forever because I practiced for 5 years, right? That didn't take me forever. And on the iPad, you can easily erase. So let's just say I didn't want those flowers. They're gone. Boom. So it's easy to get rid of something that you don't want there. Oh, here's another one. She wanted a 3-toed sloth and a rainbow, and that's her name. Isn't that fun? I had so much fun creating this. Okay. So let me show you. I'll do a few more names. I'm sorry. I know do you remember a name you had last up there? Brooklyn on TikTok. So the program I'm using, you might want to know. Let me go back and show you. It's called Procreate. It's $10 app. It's an iOS for iOS devices. It is worth every penny. Promise you that, in my opinion. And you need to have an iPad that's compatible with Procreate and an Apple Pencil. Okay. And we can get you a link to help you find out what you need. but you can teach us how to make our own signs. That's right. That's right. I love to inspire y'all to make things. And everything I teach you, you can turn around and use to make, it gives you inspiration on how to create things. Brooklyn. I am really going to write your name now, Brooklyn. Okay, so what I'm doing here is, see, that is called the brush library. Right now, I'm using a monoline brush. See how it's just a flat line? It's just a straight flat line. I want to use a brush now that has a thin tip. So for brush lettering, that's what you normally use. So right here, see that script brush? It's thin and it gets thick and it gets thin. So for Brooklyn's name, I want to write with that kind of brush. And I'm going to press down. Remember how we press it down? And I wanted to show you an example of why you want to practice, because that looks not very pretty, right? You've got to practice. So the pressure, it's important to know what kind of pressure to put down. And different brushes are different ways. So as you practice, it gets better and better. This right here, I didn't purposely write it like that. I was just trying to get familiar with this brush. So just know, practice, practice, practice. So when I press down on this, it's going to make a thick line. When I lift up on it, it's going to make a thin line. Just like I showed you the lettering strokes. Okay, Brooklyn, I hope you're still here. She might be long gone. But if you're practicing with me, this will be good practice. Brooklyn. Okay. Do we have any more names? Or who's next? Janet. I hope I spelled that right. Did I? Okay, Janet. This J is really fun. And notice how I do the thick stroke down. J-A. Heavy down, light up, heavy down. Stephanie on TikTok. This is when I need some soft music. Take a deep breath, relax. Again, if you're tracing and you don't have to think, that's really relaxing. If you're interested in my books, there we can get you the link for that too. Stephanie, are you still here, Stephanie? Hi, Dina. Okay, Dina is next. See how I'm getting better with this brush now? Because I practiced with it for a little bit. At first, that was not pretty. Not pretty. And see how easy that was to back up and fix that? And like right here, if that was a real marker, you'd be like, how am I going to fix that? And so with the, whoops, hold on. With the Procreate, you can just erase it just like that. Just like that. Roderick. Okay, Roderick on TikTok. Roderick must be back. Or someone who wants to practice Roderick. Okay, that was a fun name to do. That is a fun name to do. Lots of fun loopies and swirlies. Okay, Melissa, you want the links to all of it as well. Love the J. Good, GD. I'm so glad you like the J. Good. Melissa, do you want Melissa to, let's see, Melissa, send me, Debbie Rowe is on here, and I would send her, or you can send it to me, what links you want. Like, just say book links or class links. Maybe you want it all. Maybe that's what you mean by want it all. We can go ahead and let's go ahead and put the sweet treat class link again, because I know this starts tomorrow and a lot of people are interested in this. And it's because it's only $10. This is like, I only do this twice a year too, do $10 class. So Debbie, let's go ahead and put the sweet treat link in there. She wants it all. I love it. I love it. And then my hand lettering tribe. If you join this, you're going to get to join my lettering tribe early. So if you join this, then you can get all the links. We can get you all the links for everything. But my hand lettering tribe's open on Monday too, if anybody's interested in joining my membership. But if you're like, I couldn't get my question answered on here, all you have to do is send us a private message and we will answer your questions as soon as we can. We don't want to miss anybody's questions at all. Okay. In fact, this is a good time for me to, because it's 8:50. This is a good time for me to answer questions. Karen, I know. It's been so long. I love to see you on Facebook. Actually, let me show you, because I have my iPad so I can. So I'm going to show you how to get to some things. So a lot of times I go to Instagram because Instagram makes it easy to find my link. But if you're on TikTok, hold on. I'm going to show you how to get to Instagram from TikTok. Okay. If you're on TikTok, it always starts talking right away. So I got to hold on. So anyway, go to, okay, you're watching my live right now. Okay. And so go to my picture. And then right here, there's a link. There's a link right here. And you click on that link and it takes you, this is my link tree, which if you're on Instagram, it'll take you to my link tree. The very first thing is the sweet treat lettering party. Okay. All right. And then let me see on the other, do we have our wait list on here? I don't see my wait list. We need to get that put up here. So anyway, click on this. If you want to go to the sign up for the lettering party, click on that and it's going to bring you to this screen and it's tells you a little bit about it, which I've already kind of told you. Let me show you the cards. Some people came in late. So we're going to make some cards in the class. I'm going to show you how to do the doodles and the lettering. And then you're also going to do the same thing if you want on the iPad. You can sign up for the classes on the iPad or just for paper and pen, but you get to do both for free. So, I mean, you get to do both. You get to do the other one for free. It's $10 for all of it. Taking the sweet treat class. I don't have an iPad, but seriously thinking about getting one. Leisha, I'm telling you, it is so, it's even more therapeutic. I can take this to my couch and I can relax and letter and just, it's just so fun, and draw and doodle. And that's where I do my doodles every week for our Devos and Doodles. And it's just really fun. So, okay, let me show you the next thing. Go to, just go to Google and type in craft, not create, but craft with Christy. See, it's pulling up here. And then Christy, you have to spell it right. CHRISTIE.com. Okay. And when you click on it, this screen will open up. Okay. And then up here at the top should be everything that you might be interested in, everything you might be interested in. So you'll go to memberships. And right here, if you want me to text you, like we send a text out about this class, we'll send a text out about some of the other classes too. So, so you can put your info in there if you want. But memberships is what you're looking for if you want to know more about them. Okay. Right now, you can get on the wait list. And then we're going to send you a message when they're ready. But if you're like, wait, I want to know like what all it includes and all that and how much it is, it's all right here. It's all right here. There's 3 different ways you can sign up. There's mini tribe, standard tribe, yearly. Okay. And then if you go back to the top or go back to the back page, go to shop. Click on shop. Because I know I'm trying to give Melissa, I think it was Melissa, all the answers or who. And then there's my books. Now be careful because some of them are a workbook and a pen. The pen comes with it, which I did that on purpose because I wanted to make sure to get a brush pen in your hand. So when you start practicing, you'll have it. And then these are digital. Okay. So if you purchase the digital copy, you can put it on your iPad and practice there. Okay. If you want the set of 3, I have the digital set of 3 and um, the books set of 3. Okay. That so much information. You're like, oh. What else is on here? I just offer a lot of stuff and I don't want to overwhelm you, but I just want to tell you everything. Melissa, you signed up. Yay. Who signed up like right now? Who went and signed up, or who just signed up, or who's coming period tomorrow? You can watch the replay if you can't come tomorrow, but it's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and then Friday morning at 10 a.m. I'm going to do the classes. 90% of you will watch the replay and that kind of stuff. So, all right. What other questions can I answer for you? Dee signing up now. Woohoo! Stephanie signing up now. Yay! Well, when you go in there, I can go ahead and show you that too. Okay, let's go to Facebook. And I'll show you what the group looks like. Don't go try to join the group though. You've got to sign up first. Because we'll ask for a password and stuff. So, okay. But when you do sign up, we'll send you the link. So don't worry about it. And this is what the banner looks like. And then, see, we have 81 members in there right now. And the first thing is introduce yourself and tell us your favorite dessert. So we have 43 comments. A lot of people are talking about, ooh, she's from Oregon. Hi, Melinda. Anything with chocolate. New Mexico. Oh, she put the picture here. Because I didn't know what a mascarpone cream cheese. I didn't know what that was. So I was like, that looks good. Anyway, so you can meet people in here. That's what's really fun too, is to have a community. And then if you keep scrolling, this is the screensaver. So when you get in the group, you just, Miss Debbie, Miss Debbie is in the background right now. And she's like working all her magic. She's like making comments and telling me what to do. Da, 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 da. So Debbie Rowe, this is her. She's my admin. So she does a lot of posting and a lot of interacting, and people ask her a lot of questions. So she's awesome. Everybody loves her. She's easy to love. And she tells you right here, like how to put it on your phone. And then if you keep going, that's a PDF. You can already get the sheets while you're in there, the templates. So you just click on it and then you can save it, save the photo. And if you save the photo, you can just open it up in Procreate. Let me show you that real quick. So let's save that photo. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to Procreate and open it up, Procreate. And then you go up here and you can pull that in, add. Okay. You go to the wrench. What is that little baby fly doing? Is it still there? Go to the wrench and then go to add. When you go to add, it says add a photo. You save that as a photo to your iPad. Click on it. This sounds really fast right now, y'all, but we break it down in class. Okay. Click on that. And now you have the sweet treat PDF. Because for the iPad, you just want a PDF, not a file. You want to bring it in as an image. And then go back to the Facebook group. Where are you? There you are. Okay. And so there's the other printable too. Now, if you want, sometimes people need like the PDF, not the JPEG, PDF, and it's here too. Okay. And you just click on that. It opens it up. You might want to print it out this way. Different people print out things different ways. So if you're on your iPad or whatever, you can just go here and copy it or save it or print it, do whatever you do. Okay. So that's it for now. Tomorrow, and then, more introductions and stuff, but tomorrow we will get started tomorrow night. And, okay. If you're interested in joining my lettering groups, hey, that said I was live. Oh, I am live. Hello. Look, there we are. I forgot I was on Facebook too. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, Be the Light. That's just my normal page. Hold on. Be the Light is one of my private groups. Be the Light Lettering Tribe. I started sharing earlier. I went through a real dark time in my life, through lots and lots of prayer, counseling, help. I got through that. And the Lord has brought me to the light, and he wants me to shine my light for others and encourage you to do the same. So here's the Be the Light group. When you join that, it's the same kind of thing. It's a community. A couple of the things is every week you get a template, every week you get a class, and you have files galore. This is 2 years of files, like of templates. Okay. Templates, like I showed you over there. And then if you go to guides, all of these classes, okay, for 2 years ish. And then it shows you, we break down like how to get started on the website, because the classes are there too, and they're easier to watch on the website or the app. So we tell you exactly how to do that. We tell you about our class schedule. Okay, it's all broken down for you. It seems like a lot, but it's manageable, and we're here for you. That's why we're here. So, Linda asked about if you're in the tribe, about the sweet treats. If you're in the tribe already, you get in for free, and you're going to need to get in there. You got to go in here and here to get in there. Okay. You have a special way to get in there. So you go in the group, and actually it's right here. This is your link for you to join. Okay. It's the first thing that pops up. So you don't have to pay. Just do it that way so you don't. It's a lovely community. Thank you. Yes, it tells you what to do next. So sorry I talked so fast and said so much, but there's so much to say. I just have to thank you for giving me your attention, because again, I'm passionate about what I do. I love all of you for your interest in learning more about what I do, and just for you to be open, to be creative, because that can be scary. It can be scary, especially when you feel like this is so out of your league. It's not. It's baby steps. Just like I said, that piece of cake. A piece of cake is a rectangle, and then it's a triangle, and then it's an oval. That's all it is. We break it down step by step. Oval, or a hill, straight line. We break it down. U shape. And then with the lettering, I'll show you tips on how to make your letters pretty too. So anyway, thank you for being here tonight. If you have any questions about anything, you know where to find us, right? All right. Y'all have a great evening. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully I'll see you in class tomorrow. Bye.